What's up, lords and ladies? I am so excited. Today is a special day. They released the new packs, and it's gonna be awesome because I've got way too much money, and you, yes, you, are going to help me spend it. So let's get to it. Ooh, that looks beautiful already. Ooh, I saw one of these new boxes because they're re-releasing standard decks so that they meet the new requirements of play because they took like 4 different series, Exelon, Guilds of Exelon, whatever. Those are out of play now, so they're only for historic decks. And these new cards are effectively taking their place, which is neat, and it gives us some new dynamic. Sadly, a few of our favorites do fall by the wayside, but such is life, and life finds a way. So, let's get into it. Again, all right, that looks like a lot of cards. That's crazy. Biomancer's Familiar, that's already good. I saw one a couple minutes ago. It had Doom Whisperer on the outside, and I don't know who of you have listened to my other casts, but Doom Whisperer is like my Pennywise. It terrifies me. It is the stuff of nightmares. I look at this thing and it just looks like it could happen. Like if someone Frankensteined this thing together, I mean, it looks weird, but you can't look at any one arm or leg and say, yeah, there's no way they could attach that there. It gets under my skin, and I think it's epic. If they can make me that uneasy with just the image on the card, whew, imagine the actual gameplay, huh? New standard decks. Yes, every time I click this, new things pop up and it makes special noises and it's shiny. What's not to like? We're going to claim more prizes. Renewal gifts. Ooh, I feel special. Yay! Oh, I might need a cigarette after that. Look at all of these. I thought we were just going to be spending money, but they're giving me stuff before I'm spending money. It's like Black Friday. This is crazy. Camaraderie, Replicate, Steel Overseer. That one is surprisingly effective. It doesn't look, it's modest. It doesn't look very powerful or overwhelming. 2 colorless mana, 1/1 counter on each artifact, but if you got the right lineup, it's a fun card. I've had it really screw me over before. Pardon my throat clearing. Fabled Passage. Torabon Thane of Redfell. That one's... If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much +2. Okay, so they could have just said +2 damage, but apparently they hired a lawyer to write that one, and we end up with one of those sentences like when you were in junior high and you were supposed to find the subject and the predicate, and there was a comma, and you freaked out because you didn't know what the comma did to the whole thing. Yeah, I have nightmares about that too. All right, so this is back to my Eldraine Mastery tree. I had gotten a lot in there. Did they give me any more? Oh, it looks different. Neat. I got all the black cards last time because, that was great. I don't pay extra money for stuff, so I didn't get past that. Past opening up like one wing or so, they make you purchase the gems to continue upgrading. Which, I get it. They want you to buy stuff. I don't hate them for it, but I'm kind of like, I worked hard. Can't I just have another orb? But the answer was no! No, you cannot. All right. That was flashing at me for some reason. I think they just want me to buy stuff. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Jesus. Who needs to buy 20,000 gems? Okay, in real life, if 20,000 gems cost $99.99, I think I'd be in for that. But I'm not talking like spirit crystals here, or Himalayan salt. I'm talking like freaking rubies. Yeah. Let's get into it. So again, some more. I've said it 3 times. I have not yet done it. What is wrong with me? And again, I'm clearing my throat. Sorry, y'all. Gems packs. That is what we want. Throne of Eldraine. There it is. 1 pack for 1,000 coins. And I've been saving them up for a while, boys and girls. 70 packs coming my way. We're doing this together. Here we go. I wish I could click them faster, but it won't let me. Ooh, yeah, make a little song to it. Buying packs. Ooh. That's all I got. Copyright QuinFandango. Buy. Where's like the buy 10 at a time button? That used to be a thing. I guess you can only like open them 10 at a time, but we're still going. Hang in there, folks. Looks like we're about halfway. We're down to 35. We have not spent all my money, so don't give up on me now. Ooh, let me do 2 in a row real quick. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I can't get it to do it. It's not like a maraca. I tried. Ooh, 3 in a row. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! It's like a really weird, not correctly paced Happy New Year's. But happy Throne of Eldraine! And the packs. Here we go. We could open 10 at a time, but screw that! I want to look at every single one of these with you. By the way, like and subscribe. We're giving out free swag in a week and a half. If your name is on the subscribe list, you have a chance to win free stuff. And isn't that all anyone really wants? All right, getting back to it. Baked into a pie. I've seen this one on like the preview work. Create a food token. Oh my God, what is a food token? Ooh, I'm digging that quote. I love it. This is why this game is awesome. So you've got immediate visual representation. This art just draws you in. Then you read the name of it. Oh, baked into a pie. Ha ha ha. Look, there's a hand. It's baked in a pie. I get it. But then you create something. Okay, create food. Now I'm curious what's going on. But then they add a little quote on top of that. My secret ingredient. Well, I can't tell you that. But here's a hint. It's not love. How do you not get pulled in by that? It's like a freaking romance fiction novel, like in a little card. It's beautiful. It's like kindling for the imagination. You just light it up and it feels good. You want to imagine what led to that, what's going to come from it. It's fun. It's like that perfect skirt where it's long enough to cover everything, but it's short enough to get your attention. Beautiful. Linden the Steadfast Queen. That's a low mana value, which is cool for a freaking legendary card. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Oh my God, can you imagine using this with a Johnny's Pride Mate? Like where it's just replicating those lifelink 1/1 tokens. So they're giving you life each time they hit, and you're generating more, and you're getting a bonus life because of this. That would be insane, and I plan to do it. Raging Redcap. Not bad. Dude looks creepy. Let's check. Oh, and we do have another legendary, so let's look at this too. First strike, a little more expensive whenever Sire Alan, the Lion's Claw, attacks other creatures, gain +1/+1. He's a good, powerful card, so for 5, I don't think that's bad, especially with first strike. First strike, that can help out for sure. Fairy Vandal. There's another version of this. I've seen one of these before, I'm pretty sure. But then it wouldn't be a new card, so what am I talking about? It was a fairy miscreant, fairy deviant, something like that. It wasn't Fairy Vandal, maybe, but it looks like it's kind of going in that vein again. Questing Beast, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste. I try to keep this pretty clean, but damn! That is a solid card. Oh my god. And whenever it deals damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to a target planeswalker that player controls. This card has a lot of bells and whistles, and I'm really digging it. Sorcerer's Broom. Oh my god, this reminds me of Fantasia. If someone out there has watched Fantasia or loves Fantasia or hates Fantasia, tell me. I was just like freaking addicted to it as a child. Sorcerer's Apprentice blew my mind every single time. I still hate to sweep. Let's read it though. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, not sure I'm going to be doing that a lot, pay 3 mana. Okay, so I've got to sacrifice something and pay mana? So far I'm not really feeling this. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Sorcerer's Broom. I guess, except Sorcerer's Broom isn't that powerful, and if I create a copy, yeah, I'm sure there's some like really promising plan you can lay out with this, but I can't figure out what it is right now. Maybe another time. Barrow of Witches kind of reminds me of Hocus Pocus. Pretty cool. Ogre Errant. I'm just kind of grabbing the ones where the art grabs me in, or I see that something's really special. Let's go to the next one. If I'm missing a really amazing one, type me a note about that. Hit me up. Let me know, whoa, you scrolled right past this one. It's actually really delivering. Ooh. Oh, Lovestruck Beast. How very Disney of them. And it looks like a little book down there. That's different. Okay. Heart's Desire. Sorcery Adventure. That's interesting. I've never heard those things. Adventure. You may cast this card as an adventure after you do exile it, and you may then cast a creature later from exile. Ow. My brain hurts. You may cast this card as an adventure after you do exile. Okay. That you may then cast the creature later from it. Okay, I think I get it. So it's basically saying if you cast it as an adventure, it's almost like you're sidelining it for a little bit, is the kind of vibe I'm getting. And then once you sideline it, almost like you kind of pay the mana and it's out there, but it's not active, then you can cast the creature later from exile. Maybe, I don't know. Do you have to pay mana twice? I don't understand. All right. Oh, shit. I didn't want to go past. I'm sorry. I try to keep this relatively clean. I didn't want to close all those out. That's all right. We've got 67 left. I'll make it. Ooh, and I got another legendary. Not a bad thing. Mantle of Tides. Beautiful, classic blue artwork. Ooh, I love the creepy ones. You'll get to know that. The creepy ones just draw me in. That's not bad for 2 mana. That's a decent card. That could go into regular play. Each other non-human creature you control gets a 1/1 on it. And it's a good active card for only 3 mana. I consider that wonderful. So the first sign of a good card, in my humble opinion, there's zero science behind this. Don't call Bill Nye. He'll make me look like a fool. But if I always look to say, the number of mana it costs, in this case 3, you've got 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 3, yay, numbers! It should at least match the bottom where it has the power and the strengths. So 3/3, that's good. You pay for what you got. I feel like that's a good exchange rate, if you will. But then on top of that, every other non-human creature you control, and they could be all non-humans if that's how you design your deck, they enter the battlefield with a 1/1 on it. And it's not even till end of turn or anything. So that's a good beneficial piece that's going to last you the rest of the game if you manage to keep this dude alive. So I consider that a really good cost to value ratio, I guess is a good way of putting it. All right. There's a gingerbread cabin. I was pissed because I scrolled completely past that other set of cards, and it looked like there was one with like Gingy from Words Shrek. Gingy from Shrek, and I didn't read it, and it made me sad. Oh well. Ooh! All these noises. So stimulating to the senses. So let's see what it is. I just love that noise. It makes me happy. If I could make that noise when I got out of bed in the morning, I probably wouldn't be so cranky. Hushbringer. Entering the battlefield. Don't... Okay, creatures entering the battlefield or dying. Strange combination. Don't cause abilities to trigger. Like, ever? Like, just... I guess, yeah, never. While this card's out, anyway. Entering the battlefield, if they have, like, an ability to trigger, like, +4 life, or leaving the battlefield, like, you know, opponent exiles a creature. I guess those wouldn't trigger, which makes this an annoying card. But, Malevolent Noble, there's some more creepy stuff. Look at those creepy hands coming through. Put an artifact or another... Sacrifice an artifact or another creature. I don't like doing that. I always hate sacrificing my creatures. It hurts. Hurts right here. I'm pointing to my heart. Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't have some potential. I'm just saying I probably won't pursue it. More. Outmuscled. Man! Look at that dude take down that grizzly. Come at me, bro. I haven't even gotten past the art. I'm not even reading the card yet. I'm just like trying to imagine picking up a grizzly bear. Things I don't want to do. Check. Put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control, then it fights target creature you don't control. Yeah, that's normally how it works. One of the target creatures you do control fights one of the ones you don't control. All right, I feel like maybe they were a little tired at the end of the day when they wrote that one up. That's okay. Let's go forward. I see some other cool stuff. Another Ogre Errant. Oh, well, we got to find out what our special card is. Why didn't you say something? Ooh, more creepies. Nice, and it looks like some kind of little fairy is walking away from it. Makes you wonder, what was she doing? Is it a potion? Is it a ceremony? Did she just park there and now she's walking to the football game? What's going on? Costs 2 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. So it's a really high expense. We've got 12 mana here, 10 colorless, 2 black. So, okay, if you've had a bunch of cards bite the dust, then you could probably cast this for a relatively low value. Whenever a creature you control dies, put it on the bottom of its library. I don't know. I'm not normally doing a bunch of fancy stuff with my library, so I don't care if cards are at the bottom or exiled or whatever, unless the other person's trying to drain out my deck, which is annoying. And if you do that, you should be ashamed of yourselves. The end. So I'm not really seeing why I would want that. Maybe it would matter if you were trying to drain someone else's deck and you need to make sure that yours is replenished or something. And then if you pay 2 life, target creature card from your graveyard can return to the battlefield. That's a cool thing to do. I like doing that. Who doesn't want to hang out with their dead friends? Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Now we're getting into these weird little, like, caveats and sub-caveats and restrictions and give-backs, and I kind of feel like when the font gets that small, I'm reading a legal contract, and I don't necessarily like that feeling. So, Reading's cool, boys and girls. Don't listen to me. I love to read. Sometimes I don't always read all the instructions. That's all. Ooh, more like bring back sorcery adventure stuff, which I still don't get how that works, but I will learn. We will learn together. Witch's Oven, how very Hansel and Gretel of them. Sacrifice a creature and create a food token. There are these freaking food tokens again. What is a... Oh, that's a food token. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. Wow. How hard was it to watch me do that on the first card and like totally not look at that food token right next to it? I guess I was a little in the zone. So if you sacrifice your food token, which is an artifact, how old is this food? Then you gain 3 life, which is cool. So Sacrifice a creature, create a food token, sacrifice a food token, and pay a couple tapped mana, and you get 3 life. Feels a little circuitous, but I've got no problem with it. What? Oh, I did it again. Oops. Oh well, here we go. Ooh, Wishclaw Talisman. Those look like fingers. That's a little creepy. I mean, I know I said I liked that, but now we got like the fur coming out of the nubbins, and it's a little disturbing. It enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. Remove a counter. Search your library for a card. Put it into your hand. Shuffle your library. An opponent gains control of this card then. And you can activate this only during your turn. All right, I know you guys are trying to bring new, fun, value, creativity to this game. I feel like we're kind of just making up gratuitous instructions now. Like, seriously, an opponent gains control of it, and you can only activate it on your turn. Well, why does it matter if they gain control of it? I guess because then they could destroy it. Well, couldn't they destroy it while it's in your possession? I'm not really understanding why that portion of it adds value to this card, but Feasting Troll King, always a horrific concept. We got more of these book things happening. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with those, because I'm sure it's totally cool and I just don't appreciate it because I don't have the brain power left at the end of the day for that. Sire Elorna the Discerning. Must be hard to get a date with her. I don't know. That one looks epic. I think I'm this many years old before I've ever seen a lion with antlers. And I feel really gypped now, because that actually looks pretty lit. Like, we've got sphinxes, which are winged people cats. And we've got jackalopes. Where the hell was the lionalope? Lionalope? Lionlope? Liope? He looks awesome. I want a couple of those, like, outside my driveway. Ooh, Fairy Godmother. That is a beautiful piece of art, Mila Pesek. You go, girl. Or boy, Mila. Probably chick. That is epic. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get some more. Oh, wait. The special one. Blow on it with me. Whew. Blacklands Paragon. Creature, human knight. Flash. When Blacklands Paragon enters the battlefield, target knight gains the Death Touch and lifelink until end of turn. Okay, I added the word "the" to make it sound special. Okay, yeah, not a bad card. Has a lot of special effects to it. It's like buying a card that has all the features. All of them. Rally for the Throne. All right, I'm kind of glancing through here. What's going on? What? Unexplained Vision. That's a neat name for a card. Draw 3 cards. Oh, don't mind if I do. Adamant. I'm unfamiliar with Adamant. If at least 3 blue mana was spent to cast this spell, scry 3. So you can be more selective in how you cast it. That's a very neat little twist on it. So it's still a functional card. It's not like you're just trying to match your mana. You can cast it either way, but if you cast it with specific mana, you get a little bonus. That's a very innovative thing you're doing here. Way to go, MTG. All right, more Barrow Witches. What up, my witches? Witch's Vengeance. They must have heard me. 3 mana, creature gets -3/-3. I'd say that's a pretty good equal exchange rate. If it had like an extra bonus thing it did, that would be good value. But, you know, no problem with this whatsoever. And the art is on point. Yeah, so since I have 50 decks to open still, we'll probably break this into a few different segments. You poor people. She's like, no, she has more decks. All that glitters. Fairy pulling a Scrooge McDuck over there. Can't say it's blowing my mind. Merfolk, Secret Keeper. Beautiful. Trapped in a tower. All right. Can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So it's like kind of a... Yeah, there are a lot of cards that do that, obviously, like Water Not Temporarily, and then you've got Sealed Away and all kinds of things. But this one prevents it from even activating its abilities, which is a cool plus. Fortifying Provisions. Food. We're seeing more of that food coming in. I feel like the people who work at MTG have been watching the Home Network and a lot of cooking shows. Like maybe they've been watching Nailed It or something. What the hell kind of banana curves that much? It's like a pig's tail. Dude. What the hell do your bananas look like, Randy Gallegos? I'm not complaining. I'm just... That would be pretty cool if they just looked like that. Another Grumgully the Generous. We got another Ogre Errant. We're starting to see some repeats here, folks. Searing Barrage. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Nice. And if it has Adamant, which apparently means, again, if you alter the number of mana, or rather the type of mana you use to cast it, then you get an extra little bonus. It's like unlocking the secret level or finding an Easter egg or something, only it tells you exactly how to do it. 3 damage. I wonder if they're all 3 damage. I don't know. We can keep looking at that. Exciting. Scarecrows are scary. Like, if I had to go between clowns and scarecrows with which one is more intimidating, I think I'd have to go with scarecrows. Those things are freaky. Even the crows know better. Up, and there it went. Okay. Corridor Monitor. I think we had one of those in my junior high. Another Merfolk Secret Spinning Wheel. Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day, it's Cinderella. Oh, Wishclaw Talisman. That was another cool one we saw, which had a lot of writing. Witching Well, what's that about? And more of these book things. Ooh, we got a cup. Nice. I'm liking some color combinations here. Fires of Eternity. Ooh, Giant Killer, another one of those adventure style. I wonder, is it like choose your own adventure? Is that what that means? Like cast one and then you get a 1/2 creature, but then if you cast another 2 colorless 1 planes, you get to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Or you can choose to cast only 2 and tap target creature. Is that where we're going with this? Oh my god, I think it is. I think they made a freaking choose your own adventure out of Magic cards. You may cast the card as adventure. After you do, exile it. Cast the creature. Oh, I'm still so confused. My brain hurts. All right, I like red black decks, if you haven't noticed. So let's see what we get. Menace. I like Menace. Menace is one of my favorite new features. What a neat thing. It's kind of up there with Death Touch as far as being annoying and super aggressive. And here, speaking of super aggressive, at the beginning of each upkeep, each player draws a card and loses a life. I like the aggression of the losing a life thing, but I am really freaking stingy about giving cards away, so I'm not sure that one's going in my standard rotation. Wicked Wolf looks like he stuck his head through a thistle. Like, I know they were going for something intimidating with this, but it looks like Wicked Wolf went to the Community Science Center and found one of those Tesla balls and touched it, and now all his hair is sticking out. Or maybe he took a balloon and rubbed it on his hair. I'm not scared. I'm laughing, but trying. I'm not laughing. I'm trying not to laugh, and it's easy not to laugh. It's still funny. So, happily ever after. Jesus, that's a lot of words. I'm sure that one's epic. I'm not going through it right now. Apologies. Venerable Knight. That's cool. Yay, gender equality. We got a woman as a venerable knight. It's not venerable lady knight. No, lady knights deserve equal pay to regular knights. It doesn't matter that they're lady knights. They're all just knights. Like they're all just actors, not actresses. It doesn't freaking matter. Yeah, I'm over that. Good for you, MTD. Blah, 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 blah. MTG, thank you. Enchanted Carriage. Man, I feel like this is all just so fairy tale inspired. That is clearly what's happening here. I'm sure there's some kind of press release I totally missed that states exactly that obvious quality. But you've got Enchanted Carriages, we got Choose Your Own Adventures. Dude, I just feel like I've plopped into one of my Aesop's fables from when I was growing up, and it's doing my soul some heckin' good. I mean, we got the evil wolves of our childhood, and they're adding food. There's all the Hansel and Gretel stuff, like having the witch's oven and needing food all of a sudden, because apparently we need that. It just is like, I don't know whether they were just watching Once Upon a Time too much and it came into their stuff, but True Love's Kiss. That's neat. That's got kind of Swamp Thing kind of thing happening. Red Cap Riders. I think we got one of those before. That looks kind of like Barack Obama. It's like a young boy. Trippy. We know now. Yes. Everything makes sense now. I'm on to you, Brock. It's okay. I won't spoil your secret. Merchant of Vale. Woo! I love free cards. If it's free, it's for me. Speaking of free, subscribe, like our channel. Ooh, I like this background music that's going. This feels cool. All right, subscribe to our channel and you will be entered in a week and a half's time. Actually, you'll be entered now, but in a week and a half's time, we will give away the freest of the free swag to someone Jesus, this is great with this music. I'm loving this. If you have been brave enough, Sir Knight, Lady Knight. I just said that Lady Knights aren't important. Anyway, Knight, if you are brave enough to throw your name into the ring, throw your hat into the ring, free swag may be yours. It is there for the taking. I really don't want to get you rid of that music. That's so fun. I need my own theme song. I want something that comes on right when I come into a room. Ooh, Festive Funeral. I want one of those. Not just the card, folks. Can't we all just have a festive funeral? Pass out some drinks. People can be happy. Just because you're not around doesn't mean they have to be sad. All right, that got a little dark. Sorry about that. Ardenvale Paladin. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you'd have to wait and play this a little later in the game anyway, because you need at least 5 mana, but target creature gets -X, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. So I appreciate that the longer you wait, probably the more creatures you'll have dead, and the stronger your attack will be. But on the other hand, doesn't that kind of encourage allowing your creatures to get slaughtered? There's that gingerbread cabin I was talking about with more food. The way to my heart is through my stomach. This deck seems to know it. All right. After this one, we're going to end it up Giant Opportunity. I totally called it, everyone. We got the magic beans making their beanstalk, and there's food up there. This is epic. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. So for 3 mana, you can sacrifice 2 foods. And I don't even get why foods are that big a deal. So you can do that. And you get a 7/7 green giant. Green giant. No, that's Red Robin. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to keep that straight. Otherwise, create 3 food tokens. What's not to like? Tempting Witch. There's the Snow White. Yeah, Snow White ate the apple, right? One of those women, ladies, people ate the apple, and I think it was Snow White, and I think that's her witch. And she's got freaky arms coming out of her neck. Oh my God. This is like... I'm not going to say what that's like because I think people might be concerned about me. All right, that's it for now. What a way to leave off. Tempting Witch is tripping me out. And Misford River Turtle, got to take a peek at that. Let's see. Upon the turtle stands 4 elephants balancing the universe on their back. I think I got that messed up. I'm trying, folks. It's so good. I want to get it right, but my brain is like, yeah, that's not important information, but it's wrong. Flaxen Intruder. With the bears, they're going to town with these bears. Just all of these wonderful fairy tales brought to life so you can defeat your opponent in childhood style. And isn't that all we really want? Thanks for listening to us, Magic. I'm loving it so far. Join me again. I'll have another video where we'll open the rest. Yay, cards, yay, Throne of Eldraine. Bye, y'all.